Alright guys, today I have a box sent out to me from Sterling Self-Defense. Yeah, pretty sick. Let's just get into this. I'm just going to set this over here and I'll grab each thing at a time. So first up is, oh nice, this is an X68. One of those power chambers, power cap, power valves, expansion chambers, whatever you guys, just so many names going on for them. But yeah, they just screw in the back. You can undo your that screw with the Allen key, and then this here I'll screw in by hand. But it creates extra volume, and yeah, you get big numbers with these. So yeah, that's pretty sweet. And it's got one of those power caps plugged, the HPA plugs in the back. So yeah, that's where you put your tank, so that we can convert it to HPA, and you can use the stock in the back of your Pistal X68. Very nice. I have one he sent me out earlier. This one here is apparently it's got a bigger chamber in it, so yeah, man, that's gonna be sweet. I can't wait to try this, especially with that new barrel I got from him. I showed it off there earlier with it's got the Canada flag on it. I know he's got his I see he's got his emblems engraved, laser engraved. Pretty sweet. Nice. There it is. Oh yeah. Oh my god. Check this out, guys. Oh. Whoops. Shit. Those are the screws went flying. There's two. I'm not sure when another one flew over here. I'll get that other one in a minute. But yeah, guys, this is the valve, the HPA valve. This is for the Umarex TC68. And if you noticed, the brass cap is deleted. You got the velocity adjusting turret has been deleted. And your ASA on-off degasser has been deleted. So this is just a straight through. I just recently modified a valve. I drilled through, but this is properly done, and it's got a large air chamber on the inside. Oh wow, check that out. I'm not sure if you guys can see perfect down in there, but yeah, let me see if I can bring this down. I can't really see up there. Yeah, like just look at the room in there. So yeah, just basically take your bolt and screw your bolt back in here. And what you have to do is, he made it so you can put your 88 gram sleeve back in there. So I've showed in a video that you can take off the sleeve that comes out, and then these are like an HPA thread, but you can't really use the HPA. Yeah, see, you can screw your tank in, but it doesn't seat the O-ring or anything. I tried with a half a roll tape of the Teflon I use. I couldn't get it sealed. It was leaking like crazy still. So, but yeah, what you'll do is you'll just take that little sleeve out of the back and your valve in the same area, and then you just put it back in here, and then you can run your HPA adapter that way. And he's blasting off like 100 to 135 joules depending on his setup. He's got a shorty setup made for like 60 joules or something. It's really short barrel. Oh, this is sweet, man. I don't know. Actually, I'm kind of happy with the mod I did, because like I'm getting like a really good consistent numbers with it. So as high as 65 joules. I'm having bad luck with 1100 HPA mine, because it's farting out, and I'm hitting 75 joules, the high with that, but it should be hitting more. But anyways, yeah. Oh, this is sick, man. I can't wait to try this out. This is very nice. Again, it's got his emblem engraved into it. I'll put the link in the description, sterlingselfdefense.com. Nice, man. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh my god. Alright, what else we got here? Oh, we got some Loctites. Some of the thread sealers. Let's see what this is. This is fairly big. Oh, I know what this is. Oh my god. Ho, ho, ho. What's this? Oh, Loctite and hardware? This looks like NPT fittings? Or half-inch fittings? I'm not sure. Oh, I think it's for a curved tank. Yeah, it would have to be because it would make your tank really long. This is a massive expansion chamber. Oh my god, look at the size of this. Oh, I can't get my thumb in there. Oh. Here, let me just get the light. That's as far down. It goes right to that ring in the center of my thumb. But yeah, that's just insane. Oh no, and you can stick that, it's just got the basic HPA thread, so you can put this in just about any marker. Like the Umrex markers, FSC, the Umrex markers will love this because it's wide open. But there's only so much power you can use in a Umrex marker. Once you use too big of an air chamber, you start getting weird numbers. But when you find the right size, you can get some crazy numbers with these things. It works in the FSC and stuff, but he sent me one out a while back. Look at that difference. Like, this one here's got a nice little gap of volume in it. And then there's just this one, King Kong, compared to that. Oh, yeah, we're definitely going to be trying this on the TC68 too. I just hope I can handle it because I was having issues. I think it just could be because of my butchered modified valve. 6. So this is... Oh, this is a cap word for the hardware. Okay, so... Yeah, alright. That would be to mount the tank sideways. Sweet. These things are just crazy, massive power. And we got one more thing here. This thing's heavy. What? What is this? Oh. This is a screwdriver. Oh shit, he must have accidentally wrapped it. Yeah, man, he must have accidentally wrapped. I think you forgot your key. You must have wrapped one of your tools up, Dan. Yeah, that's a screwdriver, guys. Yeah, we'll just put this back in. Yeah, something like that. Anyways, wow, yeah, this is sick, man. I can't wait to try all this out. This thing here is pretty impressive. Like, I've never seen an air chamber mod like this yet. Actually, yes, Brandon McSpadden's got some giant ones. Catlin has some big ones. I think Noob has some. Yeah, those guys got some massive chain. I got a couple of the older ones. They're not this big though. You see me shoot them in there was the master cylinder from CS. And then I made the power plenum one, which is the stock. Oh, I can also try that in the TC68 too, for extra power. Oh my god, yeah. That's that stock I made, the buffer tube I drilled out. And like, you can drill as far as you want in that. I had to backfill it with resin because it was just way too big. My numbers were jumping, getting low, going high and going low. It was just, I put it back to normal where I first had it. Anyways, yeah, man, so we're gonna try these out. I'll do an install video. I'll show you guys how to install that valve. It's just pretty much drop in, but I'll show you guys how to get to it. But I have videos where you can actually see how to do it, the teardown videos and the maintenance videos. But yeah, man. Yeah, thanks, Dan. This is awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna check these out and do some shooting with these, man. Very nice. Yep, Stirring Self-Defense. I'll put the link to the site. You guys all stay safe, guys. Take care as always.